Morning, everybody. Hi, I am Tessa-Marie, and welcome to the Morning Blessings. How are you feeling this morning? It is a beautiful day, so let us see what we can do with it. It's cold. It's very cold. A little part of jasmine tea. Morning, Colleen. How is the cold treating you this morning? A little cup of jasmine tea to keep the chill away. Hey, Georgie. Happy New Year and welcome back. How are you feeling this morning? It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Cold, chilly, -10. Oh, so you can imagine what that's like for us. So I know you must be wondering where all the warm weather went to. It went to Florida. That's right, and Georgie's experiencing it down there. So let us get the show on the road. Camel, me too, bandit. Why does that ring a bell? Anyway, good morning, one, and welcome to the Morning Blessings. I am Tessa-Marie, and let's do this. Today, it's especially important for us to do this today. Hi, Betty, good morning. Welcome back. How are you feeling this morning? It is where you're going to get your vitamin for the day. The morning blessing today is this: failures lead to success. I know you're going to say, Tessa-Marie, why this? Why no? Why are you doing that? Good morning, sweetie. I'm sick of the notifications so early in the morning blocking. I don't know what you're telling me, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy what you like to do. You want to be here, enjoy being here. Notifications, somebody, notifications. Notifications, sometimes when we look at it from there, it's annoying. But a notification can tell us what the weather is doing, what it's going to do, because we have a very, very loyal supporter of the Morning Blessing and everything Morning Blessing. And she hasn't been able to come on for the past 2 days. And it's the first of the year, and that's Stacy, guys. Because she's in the middle of the storm in the US and she has no power. So that's one thing. Good morning, Roslyn. How are you feeling today? So the notifications that you get telling you that somebody's on or something is going on in the world is worthy, because she knew the storm was going to get to her and she was able to go out to the supermarket, did shopping for her family. Without the notification from the Weather Channel, she might have been sitting in a cold house right now. Good morning, my dear sister. How are you doing today? So I know the person who said the notification is too early in the morning. Hey, I've been up since 4:15. The world is waiting for us at 4:15. The world is waiting. The earlier you get up, the better it is for you. Remember that, guys, when you're in the bed and you're going and you can't get up, and we all experience it. But what we have to do, the life we have to live, is important that we wake up when our body is saying stay in the bed. That is important, because the thing is, no, you have to live like nobody else in the moment. So when you retire or you get older, you live like nobody else. And that is what is important. So the challenges that faces waking, or the notification that's annoying, check it out. The notification can be important. So let us look at what we have today. Good morning, Nancy. How are you feeling this morning? Welcome from Wisconsin, and all over the world where you guys come from. So I purposely responded in that way to this statement from a new person who does not come here. But I am sick of the notifications so early in the morning blocking. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. Then you don't have to follow. But it's great. So he's blocking us. So we don't care. Because as I said, Stacy's notification of the storm getting to her and her family was important for her to take off and go straight to the supermarket and shop. So she has 2 days with no power. And she's home with her family. Without the notification, we don't know what would happen. But she was prepared. So I am sorry that that person said that it's too early. If 8 o'clock is too early, hey, the train has left the station. Today has left you, and you're sitting there and it's too late to get on the train. So that's why failures and successes are parallel. Because the failure we experience leads us to a success. Remember that. The failure that you said, it didn't work. I did this, it failed. The job didn't work. The marriage didn't work. The relationship didn't work. The whatever, something didn't work. And we look at it, and all we see when it is happening is failure. When we are given a challenge, that challenge is a meal to prepare us for a better life. Remember that. The difficulties you face when you are young is building the muscle when you get older. Choosing to wake up early in the morning, going to the gym, getting up and do some yoga. You're getting older, so you cannot do amazing yoga. You're doing chair yoga. Wow. That is important. Because you see, what you're doing now polishes you for later. If you fail and you look at, I failed, I didn't, what are you learning? It leads to success. It mightn't be your success. Remember that. Your failure might be the information that you need to hand to a younger person, the one following you up the ladder of life. The person following you through the door, you're going in the door, and that person's little pat of feet are coming behind you. And one day you look up, and that little feet is now towering over you, taller than you, bigger than you. But when you were going through the challenges, that little feet observed, and now you are able to share, hey, when I had this happening to me, I was able to do this to win. That is what you tell that little feet that is coming at you. Remember that. Sorry to hear that, Rosalind. Is that your life? Ocean of Thoughts, is that your life? Yes, it is. And it is. So stop for a moment when you are being challenged. I was talking to my cousin, yesterday. I went to see, my cousin is going away for 3 months, so it's 3-4 months, months and months. It's for warm weather. So I went to visit him and his wife, and I spent 3 hours with them. And during the 3 hours, we had some really interesting conversations. And one of the things that we were talking about is the things that we did when we were younger. Not together. I'm talking about like he was working with the court system, and how he just kept on going, and he had to do that. And now it was not easy for them sometimes. But now he has the ability to shut his house in Toronto down and go and spend 4 months in the warmth of Dominica. Good morning, Jean. How are you feeling today? But along the way, it wasn't only successes. There was tons of failures in his life. Things that he did that didn't work out. Things that I did that didn't work out. But did that keep us back? No. We took it and we put it in our mind. And when our children, our nieces, our nephews are stepping out into the world, we are telling them, hey, look at where you're putting your feet. There's a pothole over here. There's a precipice on your left. Around the corner is dangerous. And that is success. We live to tell the tale. Failures lead to success. And I said, it doesn't have to be your success, but it is success on your part to allow a younger person or a person who hasn't had those experiences to tell them, hey, good morning, Nancy. I'm feeling alive, capable and special. Of course you are. You have to be. That information that you're giving out to that person that's saying, I remember doing this and that's what happened. Or I remember doing this and then I did that and it became this. And that's why that is success. You had a tale to tell. And that tale was not always positive. But from it, you were able to enrich another human being's life with that information. And say, be careful. Take time. Hold your purse closer to you. Do not hang your purse in a busy restaurant on the edge of the chair. Do not let somebody browbeat you. Do not have people disrespect you. You see, your failure leads to another person's success. And it also leads to your success. So we know we did something and it crippled us. We know something happened and it hurt us. It stopped us, a spoke in our will. It gave us a flat tire. But did we sit there? No. We found the tools to fix the flat tire. We pumped the bicycle and took the spoke out of the wheel. We called on the universe. We called on God. We call on our guardian angels and say, hey, can you take this over? Like the songwriter said, Jesus, take the wheel, she said. And now success comes. But how do you acknowledge that success? What should you do? We have to learn how to acknowledge success. Open your mouth and say, I am happy, I am grateful. I peeled and ate an apple today. Or you ate the apple core and all. Tessa-Marie, why should I be grateful for this? Why should I say I'm happy and grateful? I went to the gym and did yoga. I went to do a yoga class. I did share yoga. Why should I be happy about that? Hey, take your mind where it's going. I know exactly where your mind has just flipped to. Because you're going to say, there are others who can't do that. Listen to me. That's not your business. You are not supposed to be covering or bracing your gratitude with comparison of those that are lesser or better than you. It's all about the lane you are in, your journey, your blinders on, your goal, your North Star, where you desire to be. So when you're being grateful, stay where you are. Because the failure is yours. Open it. I am happy and grateful I took the time to chew on an apple today. Why? The fiber helps the body to run smoothly. There's so many reasons. Instead of saying, I know there's people in the world who have no food to eat. They don't have an apple. Okay, we know that. That is not how you'll help them though. A donation is without a caveat. So you need to understand that you have. I read it in my journal yesterday. You have to. Thanks for saying that, Georgie. Use the powerful words, Don. Use your words. Stay in your lane. Failure leads to success. Why? You will never, good morning, Arita, how are you feeling this morning? You will never repeat a failure in your life again because you know. So you're going to make sure you do not do it twice. Whether it is falling in love on the spur of the moment, having the love of your life for so long, it might have failed at the end. And now you know what you're going to look for. Nobody changes for you. You can pray, but you will not pray somebody into becoming what you want. They were not created by you. I create you in the image and likeness of me, told to each and every one. That's what we were taught. So we cannot change others. We can only affect ourselves. So if we fail, we have to make the change with us. We do not blame. We do not criticize. We just head forward. Because a failure is telling you you are not standing amongst those who never loved, never got married, never gave birth, never had. Thank you. It's a jacket, but it looks like a coat. That you never got lost. No, that is not what it is. You have to remember that. A failure leads to success. You went the wrong way. You forgot to put gas in the car and you ran out of gas. You think you'll do that again? No. But you will never stand among those that never tried. You're going to stand among those that tried and failed. Because those that never tried or never took the plunge, they have no words to say. And as I said, I conversed with my cousin yesterday and his wife. And this is what part of the conversation was about. The white boxes. You guys know about the white boxes, right? We all come on to earth, and I don't know when we get it, but we get a room as big as you can imagine, filled with white boxes. They're not white, but they're wrapped with white bridal paper, shiny. And the brightest blue, like the story of the tree blue behind me, is the ribbon that ties them together, keeps them. And these boxes go from an inch to 100,000 inches, but they are boxes. And when we come into life, we are given all these boxes. And we own them. Our names are on them. And I told you the story, but I will just skip that part and I'll tell you. Those boxes are the opportunities, the choices, the things that are laid for us to choose. Some of us come through life and we know them, they're very popular people, and they go through their boxes with just, zest and energy, and they open. You have the Michael Jackson, the Whitney Houston, you have the all these different styles that just came and they just blew up, opening their things. I have a sister who was like that. She did everything with gusto. When she walked into a room, the world stopped. That's how she was. She opened every box. They opened every box and they left when the boxes were closed, finished, no more boxes to open. They took a chance. They ventured where others didn't go. They failed. They didn't always have all successes. They did things that were considered failure, like drugs, and we know them. There are many, many more. You have the Marilyn Monroe. You have Mama Cass Elliot. You have Amy Winehouse. They took it. They opened every box, and some they bite off more than they can chew, like Paul Anka said for Frank Sinatra. He failed. They spit it out, but they didn't stop until it was time. So when we are standing there and we let fear stop us from taking a chance, from taking an opportunity that is laying in front of us. Jump, Tessa-Marie, no, I'm scared. Jump, Tessa-Marie, no, I'm scared. Do it. No, what do people think? Have you been there? Are you one of us that has stopped? So that conversation, what will the neighbors think? The neighbors don't care. They rarely have their own life, and even if they do, it's not going to stop you from turning on the stove to cook tea, to make a meal. So why aren't you not taking the chance and doing the thing that you know when you do it, you feel good? That's why I'm here. I love doing the morning blessings. I have a little tiny bit of wisdom, but it's not enough to keep. I have to give it to whoever wants it so that they can have it. And you can take it. The person who said they were going to block us because the notification came too soon, they can't take it. Can you imagine at 8 o'clock in the morning to be that angry and frustrated I can't stand it. I'm scared. It's blocked. I'm going to block it. Surely. That's fear. Open the door. Go through it. And if there is somebody clinging to you, take them in with you. Because you have to open those boxes. You must take the chance. You will fail. Because there were a lot of failures when they prepared very things that saved our life or made life easier. Like the cell phone, like the airplane, like the gas techno machine, that today we don't need to do it with all 10 fingers. Right? So, when you're standing there and I'm afraid, what will the neighbor think? Oh God, I don't know, I'm afraid I'll fail. I don't know what to do. You have to fail. Because if you do not fail, you will not succeed. We have to take the chances that are placed before us. It's amazing as we get older, you realize other people's opinion doesn't matter. Yeah. I just wish we could get that lesson into us in our teenage years. And do you ever remember the teacher is here and your eye is open in the window? But they called you a dunce. If you did not stay and follow the line of that teacher, and you were wondering, you're looking at nature, you're looking at the sun, you're seeing something out there, and that is making you feel good. And yet you were not allowed because you need to learn arithmetic. You need to, have you used it a lot? All those years of geometry, logs, calculus. They're hard, they were challenging. Have you used it lately? No. And you failed, didn't you? But here you are today. My father created 100 beads on a blackboard he made, I remember, and for us to learn to count. Today, we do not have to count. We can press a button and get the answer. Were there failures before? Yes, there were. So that is why it's important to realize that your failures will lead you to success. Do not be afraid to fail. Open those boxes. All the through school, I was called that word dunce all through school. Yeah, I know it. Because you go in the corner, you're dunce. Put the dunce cap on. You think? So, what we have to remember though, is that if we did not have those failures, we would not have the muscle today to realize that other people's opinion, Georgie, does not matter. It's because we failed. We got the attitude. I did it. I went after it. You do not have to say, I pass, okay? I have some diplomas there. It says distinction. But I also know there are diplomas that still say pass. It doesn't have to have distinction for you to get to the next level, does it? You just have to do it and pass. Make sure you do it and stay consistent even when you fail. Jean mentioned yesterday, it's 5 years this year since we've been together. 5 years. It's a long time. During those 5 years, some of the conversations we had were very personal. And Jean keeps coming. I'm done. But she comes back. Because she knows she needs to keep herself constantly going in the right direction. It's a little reminder. It's something to hold her up. And that is what is important. So we have to realize, open your boxes, take the chances, do something. Do not settle for what you have right now. Have a dream. Practice visualization and practice visualization again and again and again. Do not ever stop visualizing. You get a job or you have a commission check ready for $1.10 million, which is $2 million. Do not ever doubt it. do your best. And if while doing your best, you trip and you fall, take your hands and press it into the ground and raise yourself and start again. You have another box to open. So when the man got to heaven and he died, and he faced St. Peter, who was very busy, and St. Peter told him, just wait for me, I'll be with you in a minute. You know we are wanderers. Hello, nephew. Happy New Year. Long time no see you. And he wandered along and he came across this room, completely loaded with white boxes with that bright blue stunning ribbon tied on them, all sizes. He went closer. That's presents. Who are they for? And he looked, and his name was on them. His name is all over it. His name is covered everywhere. He goes back out, and St. Peter said, I told you not to go in the room. And he said to St. Peter, why is my name on those boxes? St. Peter told him these were all the opportunities you had, all the chances you could take, all the things you could do that you didn't do. Because you decided you wanted to be the person you turned out to be. You didn't take chances. You were constantly doing things that were safe, close. It was always close. You settled when you could soar. You didn't let your wing fly. You didn't open this full expansion of your wing. And one of your things was that so and so will copy me. So and so will do it and be better than me. Good morning, Yoko. How are you feeling this morning? So and so will take what I know if I share it with them. That's why your boxes are still here, St. Peter said to him. Then the boxes started to disappear. Where are they going? Oh, they belong to the new man on the street. And he's opening them fast and furious. Can I go back? Can I get them? Can I do a do-over? No. That's what it is. It's the time. Failure, yes. But failures lead to success. You have to sometimes fail to succeed. Thank you, Ko. You have to sometimes start hard on top of your heels and push. And always feeling that somebody will be better than them if they share. I told you, I have a tiny little bit of wisdom. Not a lot, just a tiny. And every day I say this, Father God, what would you have me do today? Where would you have me go? And what would you have me say and to whom? That's all I've got is this little bit. And I am asking what I believe, the God I trust, the God I believe, to guide me so I can drop that little bit. It's not even a complete pearl. You hear they say, this person has a pearl of wisdom. Mine is tiny, but I know I've got it. And if you come knocking, I will drop it in your hand. If you ask, I will hand it to you. No strings attached. Because you see, the little experience of failure I have, I do not want you to experience that. I want you to know that you have to open every opportunity, every box, everything that shows up. You have to open it. Take a chance. Soar. And while you're soaring, leave a rope hanging behind you so you can soar and drag somebody else up with you. Because you see, it's only by giving we receive. Failure leads to success. Let your failure teach somebody how to succeed. You see, if you do not give your good and your bad as examples to others, the machine won't work. There is a machine that was created, and I know if I ask you, we have 1 minute. If you know what was the best machine that has ever been created in this world, put it there. Write it out. What is that machine that you believe was the best machine ever created in this lifetime? Yours may be tiny, but with incredible impacts on the lives you touch. I am so blessed to know you, Tessa-Marie. Come on, Georgie is not the only one that's here. Tell me the machine that you believe is the best and most useful machine ever created. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put it there. Because I'm waiting to see. Be bold. Write the machine that you believe is the best machine ever created. It's only 3 of you, but it says there are 11 there. Come on, I need more. Think about it. There's 12 of you. Come on, I'm waiting. I want to compare them, you see. The answer might be there already. But just in case, it comes with an explanation. So I'm giving you guys, my brain and body is the best machine. Brain. Soul. I'm going to answer. No. 2 of you have it right. It's the human body. It's a machine. Not the brain only, the entire body. You know what happens? Every day, we have to take in food or water. Every day. And they took our body and they watched how it worked. And they created a vacuum machine. It grabs and it has air flowing from the back. We eat and we must excrete, right? If we just keep taking and filling ourselves with everything and do not go to the washroom, we'll die. Our bowels will burst and will poison our system. That's why the example we need is ourselves. Take our body, whatever you have, share. What you learn, you must teach. The little bit of wisdom you have, you spread it out. Don't hide it right. And that's true. The vacuum cleaner you have at home, when you're done, turn it on. And you will notice air blows out one end and it sucks at another. If you take fabric or something and you jam that hole at the back, it won't work. If you are constipated to the point where you cannot go to the washroom, you will burst your bowel and you'll die. The poison will go through your system unless they catch it in time. Hello, Kimberly, how are you feeling today? At the doctor's office or the hospital. So the greatest machine ever created on how to live our life is the human body. You eat, you excrete. You learn, you excrete. You have, you share. All is excretion. Whatever you take in, you have to give out. I'm practicing day January numbers and no alcohol and healthy foods. Yeah. You can make, Dawn is on a 21 days, fasting. We have to learn to use our body as an example of how to live our life. If we fail, we will tell somebody, you know what? I went over here and I got a blasted, nasty cold. Do not do that. I ate this, it hurt. That's failure leading to somebody's success. It doesn't always have to be our own success, but we have a choice to share it. So when you take it in, you have to remember that you have to let it go. It's in giving that we receive. We clean it, we can take more. We empty it, we can fill it again. Right? Guys, this is how it is at the morning blessing. We just let it flow. So let me see if you got it. Hi, Kimberly, Loretta, Betty. Thanks, Betty, for coming and joining Nancy forever, and Rita, and Yuko forever, Georgie, and John forever, and Kimberly forever, Colleen, and my sister, my nephew, and Rosalind. Thank you so much for coming. Did you guys get it? I'm on a cold vacation in Wales. Definitely no dry January for me. Yeah, that's what are you doing in Wales? You know it's cold in Wales. Come on, you should have gone. You should have gone to Dominica. And so anyway, those of you who haven't received a little note, I don't know if I have it. I want to send a note to everybody, and then, you know, as I said, I went and I did all kinds of things yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to do this. So that is one of the reasons why I didn't send you your note. I don't know if I have it here. I was trying to copy it and send it to you guys, but I don't know what I did with it. What happens on the cell phone doesn't always happen all the time where I want it to happen. So that was one of the things it is. I'll just read you a little bit of, because I wrote it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh God, I lost my note. Okay, so it's not there. I have it over here. I just wanted to read for those of you who missed it. So, some of it is, as we step into the first full week of 2025, I want to remind you that this year holds the promise of fulfillment. Fulfillment of your dreams, goals, and desires. But remember, the power to make those dreams a reality lies in your hands. Stay focused, work with purpose, and believe in your ability to achieve all that you aspire to. I have no doubt that you have the strength and determination to create the life you envision for yourself. I am here cheering you on every step of the way. Let 2025 be your year of greatness. Remember that. You have a choice. There is nothing that you cannot do. It's 2025. Our word for this year is fulfillment. And by the way, what state do you live in? Because where I have the most followers, I am going to show up between April and May 7th. April 7th to May 7th. So wherever, let me know. I know some of you where you are. Thank you, Gabby. I had a busy day. I didn't say I love it. Yes, 20 is my year. It's my year, Florida. New York. Kimberly, I'll never forget it's New York. Dawn will be in New York. And I need to have those. I have wrote them down already. So I'm going to keep doing that until we get, don't be bored by it. And, you know, so do not let it bother you. Let me see, there was something one of you guys was saying. So you remember your boxes, do not leave your boxes open. That's what this message is telling you. So hold on to it and make sure you open, you take a chance, you do something that is a little bit not as nice, you know? So make sure you can do that, because if you fail, you learn. Have a great day. See you guys later, and I'll maybe still send this out to some of you that I know will love to have it, that you can, it just remind you, keep it on your phone for a few days this week and see how you feel about it. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.